My name is Sean and thank you for joining us. Today I'm going to be talking about just search engine optimization, uh, mainly on-page optimization. Now I'm using an in-process website here, and it's already been optimized as far as the template design is concerned. It's a Magento installation. I'd also just, before we get started, I'm using Firefox, and a little plugin that I'd suggest that for you to use, that if you have not already downloaded it yourself, is a program from Search Status. It's called, rather from QuickBiz, it's called Search Status. And basically, once installed, it allows you to quickly reference some details, which enable you to analyze the keyword density and the inbound links, etc., of your web page, which sort of aids us in what we're going to be doing today. So I've added the product here for our example here today, and basically I've added a title and also some additional keywords which are related to the particular product that we're advertising. Now you'll notice here that this particular product name here differs from the title tag. Now the reason for that is that we don't really want to, although we want to optimize for the search engines, we don't want to basically interfere with the customer experience, and it basically would do so if we had an incredibly long product name here. So I'm trying to keep the product names relatively precise, and tackling the additional keywords in the title and on the on-page content. Now, something which I'm sure some of you may have heard is that we should be writing for the customer and not necessarily for the search engine. Basically, which means that if you write good copy, you'll find anyway that more than likely that it will perform well with the search engines. There's no need to do any keyword stuffing or excessive use of or repetition of the particular phrase that you're trying to tackle. If you write good natural copy, you will find that you will get the results. So the first thing I'm going to do though is just have a look at what we have here at the moment. Now, this particular customer has got an existing website design which had drop downs. So now, unfortunately for SEO, what this does is add an incredible amount of links to the page. And if we just have a look at the overall link report, we'll find that there is 166 links on this page. Now, it is true that this page is not entirely complete. There are some banner positions to go up, and there may be additional extensions as far as related products, or customer who bought a product may also wish to buy, etc. So that will add additional links to further to the page. Now, e-commerce sites, you will find that generally will have a lot of links. Now, Google's recommendation is to keep the links per page to less than 75. Now, that can be done, and if we watch carefully what we add to this page, we probably could meet those requirements. However, at the end of the day, you are trying to build an experience for the customer, so that if you had to go a little bit over, then so be it. There are some very good websites out there that have hundreds of links per page, and they have very good page rank and very good search engine positioning. So however, they they do a lot of work on inbound links. So obviously, if excessive links deplete your page rank, and the more links that you have on page, the more work you have to get work cut out for you to actually get to perform well in the search engine. So keep that in mind. So what we really want to do is to try and cut down those amount of links straight away, because I believe they're unnecessary, because when we actually navigate to that particular category, we do have internal navigation here. So there is really no need to have that drop down. So what I'm going to do is just go into the back end of the Magento configuration, and under System, Catalog, category top navigation, I'm just going to set the maximum depth to 1 and save that. And when I come back to my installation here and refresh, you will now see that there is no drop down showing at all. So now I'm just going to go into our product where we were previously and look at the overall links to that page now. It's now down to 33 links, much better. So now, as we begin to work on this page, as I said, there will be additional extensions and things that we'll be adding to this page, which will increase the overall links on this page. However, we have a long way to go before we get anywhere near Google's recommended maximum links on page. So we've got plenty of buffer there. So now we've already just had a quick look at our title. What we're going to have to do now is just use a tool in the search status extension and look at the keyword density. Now, first I'm going to do is just type in the manufacturer, which is Garmin, as an example, and just look at the density of that particular keyword. You can see now it's been mentioned once in the title. There is no need to mention it more than once in the title. 7 times in the body, giving us a 1% of keyword density. Once in the headline tag, which is this particular tag here. Okay. Once in bold, once in meta description, and once in keywords, which is more than adequate. Now, there is no reference here in links, but I've already got that issue planned or resolved as far as with an extension I'm going to be installing, which is going to enable me to upload product files, and so we'll tackle that issue at that time. So right here, I'm actually quite happy with the page, the actual repetition of the density of that. Ideally, you want to aim between 1% and probably no more than 3. There was a time many years ago when you could have, the more that you actually repeated the keyword that you were targeting on a page, the more relevance it had in the search engines. And so basically you literally got pages that were full of nothing but word repetition. So those days are gone, and it is all about really today writing effective copy and as I said before, writing for the customer, and rather than writing for the search engines. So a 1% key ratio will not get you into trouble, but definitely no more than 3. Now, if we mouse over this, this is part of the on-page optimization process, which has already been taken care of in our template design. And if we just inspect that, we can see here that that actually is a H1 tag. So no further work required there. Now, as the operator goes through the data entry process, as long as they follow certain instructions in the data entry process, there's not a lot they can get wrong, as long as they note the following in relation to the actual data entry process. Now, I'm just going to have a quick look at the meta information here. Under meta tags, and you can see that's our title, which we've already taken a look at, our description, and basically you can see that I've repeated the actual brand, the manufacturer, and the actual model name here in the description. The importance of writing an effective meta description is because when a customer does a search on, say, Google, for instance, one of the most prominent search engines out there, the meta description will always come up underneath the actual listing itself. Unless you have not written a meta description, you will find that it will just grab content from the page now, which means it can be just irrelevant garble. The importance of writing an effective meta description also is the fact that if you have relevant keywords and to the customer search in that meta description, and that it's effective copy, you will find that the click-through rate on that particular listing will increase. So if you have a badly written meta description, you will find that you'll get a lower click-through rate on your page. Keywords, there are a lot of SEO people who will tell you not to do or bother with keywords as it's no longer used by the major search engines, which is correct. However, there are some search engines that still take note to a certain degree of the keyword tag. So, and also for the process of going through the thought process of searching for correct keywords for, relevant keywords for your page, on-page content, I would recommend that you do them. So once you've done your title and your meta description and meta keywords, as I mentioned before here, you want to have a very precise product name, and then you want to go about and actually add your descriptions. Now again, this is a bicycle computer, so what we're doing, we need to have relevant keywords which relate to the cycling industry. So you can see here a mention of cycling, some additional product information as far as that it's a lightweight GPS, some of the features that it has here, and again, which has been reinforced throughout the page. Now we're going to actually have a quick look at the model name itself and see how it goes for density. Now you can see here there's quite a few repetitions of Edge 500. It doesn't look excessive. It is, natural because it's we're basically just listing here product information. However, you'd have to be a little bit careful that it's probably not a little bit excessive. So what we're going to do is just check the keyword density one more time for that particular keyword and have a look at the figures. Now it comes to 2.7. Now that's within what I would call a safe margin. So no need to adjust that. If it had gone over 3%, I'd be tempted to probably pull some of those keywords out a little bit and just try and delete the copy. But you can see here everywhere else that obviously it meets all the other objectives here. So again, just going through the copy itself, you'll see further reinforcement again with the minor TAL, TAL keywords, GPS, occurrences of cycling and whatnot throughout the course of the copy, and additional minor attributes that are relevant to some people's searches. So you'll find that some people will type quite long tail keyword in their searches. So a lot of these keywords will have relevance when they do that. Now, as long as you've followed those basic principles, you will find that as far as on-page SEO is concerned, that this particular page should perform quite well. So at this moment in time, that concludes our video, and thank you for watching.